Hello, I'm Dr. Julian Northbrook from doingenglish.com. Good question. Is it normal to forget a language that I was once fluent in? It's a good question, but there are a few misconceptions here. The first is that we ever truly forget a language that we've learned. We don't. It's always in there somewhere. And even at the most extreme level, where somebody has learned a language as a very, very young child, and then as a very young child, stopped being exposed to that language and then has essentially replaced it with another first language. Under hypnosis, and there's research that shows this, that language actually comes back out, even if they can't remember it or speak it or do anything with it normally. Now, those are the most extreme cases, and there are extreme cases as well where the language system will become corrupted over time through extensive periods of non-use. This in the research literature is referred to as language attrition, and it does happen in a second language and in a first language. But again, it is really quite extreme cases. For example, where somebody has learned their first language as a child, then emigrated to another country, and for whatever reason never used that language again, and it does become corrupted over time. However, 9 times out of 10, when people say they're forgetting their English or forgetting another language, what they're actually talking about is something quite different. And that really is that the language has gone to sleep. You see, the brain is always looking for ways to conserve energy. But what happens when you know multiple languages is those languages are always active in the brain. The words, the phrases, the bits of language that you have are connected to concepts, and when you try to express or comprehend those concepts, the brain has to choose which language are we going to use for this right now. Well, if the two languages were always fully active, this would be a very resource draining process. So what the brain does is it puts to sleep the language which is not currently being used. And in doing so, the language that is being used all the time right now is much, much more powerful, and then it comes out a lot easier and it saves a lot of brain resources, processing power, as it were. So this is what people are experiencing when they say they forget a language. And I feel like this in Japanese at the moment. I mean, I went from living in the language, working in the language all day, every day, to really having no use whatsoever for Japanese at all. But this doesn't mean that I've actually forgotten my Japanese. It just means it's kind of gone to sleep. Tsukaeba sugu modotte kuru. If I use it, it comes back pretty quickly and pretty easily because it becomes reactivated, and this is what is happening. Again, you're not forgetting, it's simply gone to sleep, and through use, or in more extreme cases, relearning, it will very, very quickly come back to how it used to be before. Right, that's about all I've got to say on this topic. If you want my help mastering the English language, good place to go would be doingenglish.com and sign up for my free daily emails designed to help you speak better English as an intermediate to advanced English learner. This is me, Dr. Julian Northbrook, signing out from another video. See you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.